Farming God's Way is an amazing solution to the food security and poverty crisis in the agricultural domain. Farming God's Way is not just a technology, but a well-balanced biblical management and technological solution to equip you to use what God has put in your hands and reveal the fullness of Jesus' promised abundant life. Amaranth surface composting technique. Amaranth can be grown for both its leaf and grain value. However, most cultivars are best suited to one or the other use. The leaves are very nutritious and high in vitamins A, B, and C, with higher levels of calcium and iron than spinach leaves. Amaranth is a very hardy plant and tolerant of poor soil fertility, high temperatures, and dry conditions. Amaranth is well suited to spring through summer plantings as it needs 15 degrees Celsius for germination. Amaranth has optimal growing temperatures of 23 to 35 degrees Celsius and is a better suited summer leafy green vegetable than spinach or kale. Leafy amaranth final plant spacing is 30 centimeters between plants in triple 37.5 centimeter rows. Split the 75 centimeter rows in half with triple rows at 0, 37.5, and 75 centimeters. Then start again on the next 75 centimeter permanent peg to allow for access for easy harvesting of the leaves. Grain amaranth is grown wider apart as it can get up to 2 meters tall with 30 centimeters between plants and in 75 centimeter rows. Place a top string or measuring rope from one 75 centimeter permanent peg to its adjoining peg on the opposite side. Next, place temporary pegs 10 centimeters down from the permanent pegs and place another string there to establish the surface composting band. Make sure both the ropes are taut and straight by lifting and dropping them. Move God's blanket downslope of the 10 centimeter planting band to ensure none of it gets buried. If you bury the blanket, which has not yet decomposed, it can cause the soil to go through a negative nitrogen period and reduce crop yield. Push the fork 30 centimeters deep and pull it backwards a little until you see the soil loosen or fracture. Remove any stones or rocks that you feel with the fork, but don't be tempted to lift or turn the soil. You should merely be fracturing it. Keep on repeating this every 10 centimeters along the row line. To correct acidic soils and allow for readily available plant nutrients, evenly sprinkle 1 tablespoon of wood ash or teaspoon of lime every 60 centimeters on the planting line. Leaf amaranth is a medium feeder, so place just 3 centimeters of surface compost on top of the 10 centimeter wide band. It is not necessary to work the compost into the soil. This system of surface composting is following exactly what the Lord of all creation has shown us since the beginning of all time, where He designed for plants to feed from the top. Repeat this process again for each 37.5 centimeter row, which will allow your leaf amaranth to establish a good canopy closure. But leave a 75 centimeter wide access walkway after every triple row to allow for easy harvesting. In the middle of the compost band, press down lightly with a hoe edge to establish a furrow 1 centimeter deep or a matchbox flat. Planting amaranth seed deeper will result in very poor germination. Plant the seeds 15 centimeters apart and cover by pinching the compost closed and gently firming up. Water in well. Thin down to 30 centimeter intervals after germination. Don't put the blanket on top of the band until after germination has taken place, whereafter the blanket can be brought up against the plant bases. Ensure the blanket is at 100% cover and 2.5 centimeters thick to suppress weed growth and conserve moisture. When harvesting amaranth for leafy greens, trim off the 2 lowest leaves, allowing the upper leaves to fill out. The plants will continue to produce leafy greens for a few months. In summary, fracture triple 37.5 centimeter row lines. Apply 1 tablespoon of wood ash per 60 centimeters. Apply surface compost in 10 centimeter wide bands and 3 centimeters deep in triple rows, leaving a 75 centimeter walkway for ease of harvesting. Press a 1 centimeter deep furrow into the center of the surface compost band. Plant seeds 1 centimeter deep, 15 centimeters apart, and in triple 37.5 centimeter rows, then cover level, thin down to 30 centimeters apart. This vegetable series is a part of a much more comprehensive resource set, which will take you on a journey of discovery of the fullness of God's ways in agriculture. When we humble ourselves and wholeheartedly follow the ways our Heavenly Father has shown us since the beginning, we will reap the abundant rewards of His promises.